am Zubin Bharucha of the Rajasthan Royals, and we have Pravin Tambe with us. Praveen is going to take us through the foundations of leg spin, which start with basically the grip. After that, we will move to the run-up and other aspects of leg spin, the follow-through, and so on and so forth. The art of leg spin is an extremely difficult art to perfect. There are players who have perfected this art after years and years of toil and practice. There are so many varieties of which you can do in the art of leg spin. You can bowl the googly, you can bowl the flipper, you can bowl the normal leg spin which comes out of the front of the hand. It takes a lot of time and patience to get them right. Pravin Tambe has a very basic and traditional leg spinner's grip. He holds the ball basically with two fingers, the middle finger and the index finger on the ball, supported on the side with his ring finger. He also has his thumb placed gently on the side of the ball, and that's his very traditional leg spinner's grip. Now we're going to watch Praveen's head position. What is very interesting about the story behind that is Praveen used to have his head tilt over to one side, but now he's got it much straighter, and that's how it should be. He used a cap to put it on his head to just give him an idea about how he was tilting it. He's got his eyes absolutely level, and it is most important to focus, and that's how he gets the best out of his leg spin. Pravin Tambe is now showing you how to release the ball. He's cocking his wrist and uncocking his wrist. Along with the cocking and uncocking of his wrist, he releases the ball, which allows it to spin. And that is the basis of his leg spin bowling. Deception comes right from the start of your mark, where you start your run-up. And effectively, if you start your run-up in the same position every time, it's almost certain that the ball will also come out in the same way. What Praveen does is he gets wider to the crease when he wants to bowl the googly, he gets closer to the crease when he wants to bowl the leg spin. With all these variations, makes Pravin Tambe a very difficult bowler to play. What Praveen does very well is use his front hand and his front elbow to bowl the leg spinner. He gets his power by keeping his left hand up a bit longer than everybody else. One of the critical aspects and most deceiving aspects of leg spin is a leg spinner's bowler to get drift. Drift means when the ball drifts in towards the right-hander and then lands and spins away. Effectively, what you're doing is you're holding your left hand, if you're a right-hand bowler, up for a fraction longer and then releasing your hips a little later. What happens with that is you are then generating something called torque. What is also important for a spinner, and particularly a leg spinner, is his follow-through and the use of the back leg. You watch here Pravin Tambe's back leg snapping, rising and going forward. This movement allows him to get a lot of nip off the wicket. One of the simplest ways to start teaching a child leg spin is effectively to get them to hold this ball and try and use their wrist to flick it over and turn it from right to left. After you learn how to start with the basics of flicking it underarm, you need to start going to the overarm version. The way you would do that is to start by being in a stationary position at the crease. Once you sort of start and are able to go and bowl to somebody that is 10 feet away, you can then go the full distance. So start very slowly, get the basics right, and then hopefully you should be able to bowl some leg spin. This is goodbye from Zubin Bharucha and Pravin Tambe on the leg spin. Hope you've enjoyed this session and learned a lot. Start slowly, go step by step, and hopefully you will learn something about leg spin. We look forward to seeing you in the next episode of The Googly.